This is Grand Theft Auto 5. We're doing a comparison, taking a look on the left there with Series X versus the Xbox One on the right. So these videos are a lot of work to put together, so liking the video is great, subscribing is great as well. I also have a number of other comparisons of the games so you can see how it lines up against different generations of Xbox gaming as Grand Theft Auto 5 continues to thrive on. So, what do we got here? We've got 3 modes for the Series X, we've got 1 for the Xbox One. So, for fidelity, we have a native 4K at 30 FPS. There's HDR support for all the Series X stuff. Xbox One, nope. Unless you're playing that through the backwards compatibility on Series X, and then there's the auto HDR. Anyways, past that, we have the performance mode, which is 1440p at 60 FPS. Then there is the performance RT mode, which is 1440p 60 FPS with some slight shadow elements. We just show it briefly because again, And then on the Xbox One side of things, we have an outstanding 1080p at 30 FPS. I know, pretty groundbreaking for the time, that's for sure. So the biggest things you're going to notice here is that it's really hard to get the time of day and the lighting and the environment perfectly matched up, but I try my best. Other than that, you will notice that the Xbox One side of things exhibits a lot more, I guess you would say, pop-in, and also on top of that, like, general building, well, to kind of build on the pop-in element, you're going to see, like, pieces of buildings kind of, like, pop in and appear as you play the game, so that's really quite interesting, and you should see that in the video as well. It's also a lot less sharp in terms of the actual, again, general sharpness of the world. The buildings, the things such as like power lines, fences, things in the backdrop aren't as sharp. You might notice that the effects are a lot better done in regards to how the world sort of renders and showcases on the Series X side of things, and that's just due to, well, basically the next gen upgrade, I guess you would say. So, yeah, very similar experience, even when you go back and we did the 360 comparison, you know, it's very similar that you can see that the core game itself is the same, but they have made subtle adjustments and improvements to the overall game. When you get these long stretches here, you're going to notice a much more natural sort of fade in between the environment. You're also going to notice that the Xbox One, the resolution drops like kind of considerably in the medium to far back range distance. You know, Series X also has like better lighting stuff, it has some better like fire effects and, you know, things like that. But, you know, it very much is a similar experience. You know, the core game is here all the same, and as you can tell, we're showing running, driving, there'll be more walking sequences, more back and forth stuff. The lettering on the top of the screen should tell you what the Series X is providing at any given time. So yeah, I hope that kind of helps kind of present the difference here. It's really interesting to continue to do some comparisons and see how this game that has, you know, thrived across 3 generations continues to shape up at this current time. You know, there definitely is a difference. There is an improvement. I mean, having 60 FPS for me is one of the biggest things, you know. On the Xbox One, having 30 FPS, it feels a lot slow. It really didn't feel like a massive increase, but now we actually get something that does feel like a bit of an upgrade. And it's even more of a distinct change if you go back to the 360, like a comparison with the 360 version versus, you know, Series X, and you can see that there is a gap, you know. If anything, the 360 version holds up quite well, and then the Xbox One version kind of gives just a small upgrade. It's almost a little underwhelming when you really look back and think about it, how slightly better the Xbox One version was over, you know, the 360 version. Like, it did improve things within the world, but at the same time, it wasn't necessarily, you know, kind of mind-blowing, so that's kind of interesting to think about as well. And I tried to line this stuff up. For whatever reason, maybe it's that beautiful 30 FPS, I was able to get like just smooth driving on the Xbox One side of things. Although there is this really weird foggy haze kind of thing, I don't know, it was just kind of going on. And that's why I say again, these types of open world games with their dynamic weather, they are a pain to deal with. But I hope you can kind of get the context here, the improvements to like the car models, the textures within the world, the styling of it. And don't worry, the lighting and stuff gets matched back up again in a little bit as we get through this foggy area, but that's the main thing we're trying to showcase, is that, hey, this is how these worlds kind of handle. You could see the objects kind of appearing in the distance compared to the Series X, where it's just kind of there. There still is like pop-in elements on Series X. It's not perfect, but I'd say it does a very, very good job on, you know, basically improving that core experience. Does it blow us away? Hard to say. That's an individual to individual sort of thing, but it definitely is an upgrade over what we've seen in the past. So that's all the details I really have. Continue to enjoy the comparisons. Again, liking the video is great, subscribing is great as well. And like I said, there's a lot of GTA Next Gen coverage on the channel and comparisons so that you can really see the differences that are present here between the different generations of gameplay action.
Think you can just bump me? I don't give a shit. Was, a brother used to know who to trust around here. Not no more. Yeah, brother. Hey, look at this damn fool. Moron!
Life is groovy. I'm coasting on welfare, smoking bud, banging cougars. What more can a guy ask for?
Howdy! You'll see an eye doctor, you dope. Now that's how we solve that.
Hi!
Hey, across the street! What's up?
Hi, Clarissa. Any auditions tomorrow?
Good news, I'm pregnant again. Watch it. Now leave me alone.
Oh, it'll be fine. The tax credit alone pays for the first 3 months of diapers. And I've narrowed the dad down to 2 guys. Just start knitting more baby socks, please, Mom. Bye.